All right, so next thing is extension intolerance. Remember where you're lying face down, lifting the legs, you get a little bit of that pain in the low back. So that shows an intolerance to extension with rotation, especially. So we want to avoid those postures where you're overly extended, arching back. And then any sort of rotation, so crossing the legs, if you're sleeping on your side with the leg twisted over, that's just going to exacerbate the problem even more. Things to watch for when you're sitting, back right up against the chair. So depending on what kind of chair you have, maybe a pillow so that you can wedge your back right up against the back of the chair. Feet flat on the ground. Like I said, avoid crossing the legs. If you can, avoid typing with your body crossed over, just, things like that. And then neutral spine as often as you can all day. So that's when we say neutral spine, sometimes it can be confusing. Some people think it means like straight spine. So they tuck the tailbone in, tuck the chin in, and you should be able to tell it doesn't look like a very athletic posture. If you were playing sports and someone came at you with a perfectly straight back, it wouldn't be very intimidating. It wouldn't be very effective. You can tell just by looking. It doesn't look natural. So it's that natural S-shaped curve of the spine. So doing the primer exercises are going to help, because when you get into neutral spine, it should feel almost like you're flexing your abs, which you kind of should be a little bit. You should have that essential stiffness for whatever the task dictates, and standing dictates that I do have a bare minimum tension in my abs. So just again, it comes from building the awareness, and once you're aware, it's trying to maintain that throughout the day. When you couple it with the hip hinge now, so if I'm bending, say I'm working, maybe I'm chopping vegetables in the kitchen, instead of coming here and chopping the vegetables, I maintain my neutral spine, I hinge at the hips, and I'm working like so, okay? So when you're trying to get rid of back pain, really, really important to maintain the neutral spine throughout all activities all day long, if possible.